there, welcome to theclearskinessentials.com. I'm Natasha St. Michael, and today we're going to be kicking off another 30-day experiment. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using products from Leahlani Skincare. Leahlani Skincare is an all-natural skincare brand. They're based in Hawaii, and they use all local Hawaiian nectars and botanicals and all sorts of beautiful natural ingredients. And I've actually never used any of Leahlani Skincare products. I've been dying to use their products for many years, and it's always been on the top of my to try list, but I haven't yet gotten around to it until now. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that out of all the requests I receive to review and to try products, I'm always receiving requests to review Leahlani. So I know that I'm not the only one that's like super excited to be trying these out. I know that you guys have been dying for me to get them. So I had a hard time like picking which products I wanted. They have a beautiful product line, and what I ended up doing was, in keeping with sort of my minimalist skincare routine, I bought 3 products. What I'm going to do today is we're going to look at the products. I'm going to tell you why I bought them, what I'm hoping they're going to do, and I'm going to try them out for the first time, and I'll demo using them. And then for the next 30 days, I'm going to be using these products exclusively. And then at the end of the 30 days, I will do a final review of my results and how each of the products worked out for me. So one thing, just for those of you that are not, you don't know about Leahlani Skincare, pretty much they're an all-natural skincare line. They're based in Hawaii. And the founder, the creator, the vision behind Leahlani Skincare, Leah, she is a dually licensed esthetician, plus she's also a botanical alchemist. And the one thing that stood out the most to me when I was like reading about the brand was that she has a history of having severe cystic acne. And I think perhaps this is why I've always been drawn to the line, and why everyone's always requesting that I review our products, because when I was like actually looking at the products and the ingredients, like everything is very, very nurturing and mild, and a very like healing skincare line. There's no harsh ingredients. There's no like acne triggering ingredients in any of our products. Everything looks to be acne friendly. So I'm super excited to try our products out and to see how they work out. So let's get started. So just to show you the products that I bought a cleanser, I bought a serum, and I bought a mask. As you guys know, I like to stick with a very minimalist skincare routine. I don't like to use too many products, especially when I'm trying everything new for the first time. So I'll be using the cleanser and the serum every day as my cleanser and moisturizer, and then twice a week I plan to use the mask. So let's try them out. So the first product we're going to be using is the Pamplemousse Tropical Enzyme Oil. Now this is an oil blend. The base of the oil is sunflower seed oil and also macadamia oil. Plus it has an array of essential oils. Plus it also has pineapple and papaya enzymes. So the enzymes in this will do a very, very gentle exfoliation, and then the oil blend will cleanse the face. So the one thing that stood out the most with me with this oil is that you can rinse it off with water. You don't need a washcloth. Now you guys know I love oil cleansing. I find oil cleansing to be extremely balancing for my skin. It doesn't dry it out. It just leaves the right amount of moisture on my skin, and at the same time cleansing it very, very well. So I'm excited to see how this works out, especially because I like the idea that I can rinse the oil off without using a washcloth. I find these days my skin is pretty normal, but I do have maturing skin. I'm 43. I have acne prone skin as well. But I've also been dealing with, about 3 weeks ago, I stopped breastfeeding my daughter, and my skin has been slightly irritated since then, and it's just due to the changes of hormones that always affects my skin. And so lately my skin has been a little bit red and just very sensitive. So I'm excited to be using this oil because I don't need to use a washcloth, which I find if my skin feels at all sensitive, just a washcloth kind of just throws it off balance. So let's try out this oil and see how it goes. So with the instructions, they say to use like 1 or 2 pumps and to apply it to dry skin. Okay, so I'm just going to warm it up on my hands and then apply it to dry skin. Now, it applies beautifully. It's definitely, I would say, like a medium weight oil, but it has a nice amount of slip. I don't feel like the oil is pulling or tugging at my face. It feels very soft and smooth. It's no way like tacky, nothing. And the scent is beautiful. I can smell the grapefruit in it as well as vanilla. It's really, really beautiful. I'm just gonna massage it into my skin and I'm gonna rinse it off. Now, they say in the instructions to apply a little bit of water and then work it into the oil to create sort of like a milk to emulsify it and then rinse it off. So I'll do that now. So I just washed my face and my skin feels super soft. I would say most of it has been rinsed off clean. I can still feel like the smallest hint of oil residue on my skin, just a very, very, very small hint of it, which is fine. I actually like that because it won't leave my skin ever dry. It'll moisturize it ever so slightly and just kind of seal in moisture, which is good. So far so good. My skin feels actually quite soft. It feels really nice. I would say if you had like oily skin, you could actually get away with just using the Pamplemousse Tropical Enzyme Cleansing Oil like on its own and maybe nothing else. But for someone obviously that has like more normal or drier skin, you'd want to use a moisturizer after. So next I'm going to be using the Meli Glow Illuminating and Nectar mask. And this mask is supposed to make your skin glow. It's supposed to plump it up, it's supposed to give it nourishment and moisture, and it's supposed to make your skin glow. I'm excited about this mask because when I was looking through all our masks, it was really difficult to decide, okay, which one do I want? And the more I kind of like dive deep into the ingredients of the different masks, I was very, very intrigued by this one, just because it's got such an interesting array of ingredients. It's got honey, it's got clays in it, it's got vitamin C ester, it's got hyaluronic acid, it's got a bunch of oils in it, like all sorts of just interesting ingredients. And so I was excited to see like how this product would work out, especially because it's mostly suitable for more combination dry skin. And so I was excited to see, is this really gonna plump up my skin, moisturize it, and give me a glow? So I'm gonna try it now. And it's definitely a very nectar-like product. If you can see it, I was expecting there to be more clay in it just because that's what kind of stood out when I was looking at the ingredients, but it looks to me more, and it smells like jam, by the way. It smells really, really nice. It smells like strawberry jam. But yeah, it looks to me to be kind of like a honey-based mask with all these ingredients mixed in. So let me put this on my face. I'm just gonna dampen my face a little bit and then apply some on my skin. And it's got a very slight texture to it. So the clays in this is what gives it its texture. So it's going to be a little exfoliating, which is what I wanted with a mask, is that I chose this because I want something that I can use once or twice a week to exfoliate my skin. And I wouldn't mind something giving it a little bit of hydration boost, plus also something that will make my skin glow and be brighter from the vitamin C. So far so good. It feels really nice on the skin. It's very easy to apply. And I don't think, just from the feel of this, it won't dry down. So it's not gonna dry out your skin. So this definitely is appropriate for someone with like drier combination skin. So on the instructions, it says to leave it on for 5 to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna leave it on and then I'm gonna come back and I'll rinse it off. So I've had the mask on for a good 10 minutes and I just wanna let you know that the mask is still tacky. It didn't dry down. So this is good for someone that does have dry skin or dehydrated skin, because whenever a mask has clays in it and your skin is more on the dry side, if it dries down completely, the clays can start pulling up moisture from your skin. So far so good. I'm happy that it doesn't dry down. I do want to mention though with this packaging is that this is the old Leahlani packaging. So Leahlani Skincare, they rebranded and sort of made new packaging for their products, I'd say last summer. And I was hoping when I was buying the products in Canada, I was hoping to actually get the new packaging, the products in the new packaging. And I was actually shopping online, like with a lot of retailers in Canada, trying to find one that was selling the products all with the new packaging. And one retailer that I went with, they had photos of everything in the new packaging, but when I received the products, half of them were old packaging, half of them in the new packaging. So I'm going to put a photo of what the new packaging of this looks like, just in case you have this product or you're looking at the product and it doesn't look like this. It's because this is old packaging, and I would say the newer packaging is more widely available. Now let's rinse it off. So here's my skin. It does look brighter. It's definitely super soft. And I have to say, like, looking closely into the mirror, I can see that like my pores look like clearer, and like just overall my skin is smooth, shiny. It's all good. So I really like this mask. I had no irritation when I was using it, nothing. It felt good to wear. And this is something I'm definitely planning on using probably twice a week because it's not super strong, and that will be my exfoliating product. Now onto the Champagne Serum. This too is in the old packaging, so I'll put a photo of what the new packaging looks like so you don't get confused. Now, this serum I'm also really excited about, mainly because this is formulated, it's good for like all skin types, but it's especially good if you have redness, irritation, inflammation, or even scarring. And pretty much the oil blend in the serum, it's an oil-based serum, it's 2 varieties of grapeseed oil, plus there's rosehip oil, there's jojoba oil, and there's also sunflower seed oil. And I really like this variety. I haven't yet tried the oil, but just looking at the ingredients, I like that sort of blend because I feel, first of all, every single one of those oils are high in linoleic acid, which is good for those with acne-prone skin. It's less likely to give you any kind of skin congestion or breakouts. And yeah, overall, like all those oils work well with my skin, so I'm excited to try it. Plus, also, this has white tea and green tea extract, which is also antioxidants, and they're also really good at calming the skin. And this also has a variety of essential oils in it as well. So let's try this out. I'm going to try 1 pump, or maybe 2 pumps, and just warm it up in my hands and just press it into my skin. Now, when I was reading the reviews of this, people said that it absorbs really well. And so far, so good. It's very lightweight, which is good. I don't feel like my skin has like this thick layer of oil on it, so that's good. And it does feel quite calming. This is what I'm most excited about with this serum, and which I'm going to be using as my serum moisturizer every day after cleansing with the Pamplemousse tropical oil. I'm really excited about this because, as I mentioned before, that lately my skin has been quite sensitive as my hormones are changing, as I'm stopping nursing my daughter, that I would love to be using a product that can really help with bringing down sort of the redness or the pinkness in my skin. It's mainly in my sort of just in the center of my face that is a little bit more pink and sensitive, and it's just from hormone fluctuations. So I'm excited to see if this can help out. But so far it makes my skin feel really soft and smooth, especially after this lovely mask. And I don't feel like it's not going to moisturize my skin enough. You know, sometimes like I've tried oils where I don't feel like it's going to do enough, whereas with this I feel my skin is soft, it's supple, it's moisturized, it feels good. So overall, I'm really excited about these products. And I just took a look in the mirror and I can say that my skin does look nice and bright, and definitely feels soft, smooth, light, everything. So I'm excited to be trying out all these products and see what happens over the next month. Yeah, so far so good. I have to say that like each and every product I feel is going to be a good match for my skin, and we'll see what happens. All right, so if you've tried any of these products or you're currently using Leahlani Skincare, let us know what you're using and what you love. And I'll keep you guys updated on Instagram stories as to how everything's going and how everything's working out. And so do check back in 30 days to see my final results and my final review. Wishing you guys a fabulous day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye. I just want to do a quick follow-up because it's been a good 15 minutes since I've used the products. And I just want to say a big wow. They feel great. And sometimes I have to like sit with the products on my skin, have a little look in the mirror. And I would say the big standout is just how hydrated my skin is. So when I deal with dehydrated skin, my biggest issue is that my skin, being in my 40s and living in a tropical environment, is my skin starts looking a little porous and a little bit crepey when my skin is dehydrated. For me, that's like the big standout symptoms for dehydration. It's just like you're losing the plumpness, the water in your skin. So everything just starts sagging and hanging. And I can say that I would say there's probably about like a 40% improvement just in the texture of my skin, just from using the mask and the oil cleanser and the serum. So I'm loving it, and my skin has had no like adverse reaction. There's no redness. Everything looks very calmed and balanced, and my skin feels like velvety soft, which is super nice. And it's not like shiny and greasy looking from the oil or anything. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of like my afterthoughts and just what I'm starting to see now after using the products. So, and also too, I forgot to mention that on today's blog post, I did write a little bit about my expectations and why I chose the products and a little bit more about the brand. So I will put a link below to today's blog post if you want to read up more about sort of the kickoff of this 30-day experiment. So I'm super excited, and I will check in with you guys soon. All right. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Please like the video if you liked it, and have a fabulous day. Bye.